Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Welcome to Maxbeatbox, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to do something today that I've never done before. This is my first time, so please be patient with me. I'm going to do a lesson on the basics of beatboxing. And the first sound that I make is like saying the letter P. 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 The second letter is T. That's for the hi-hat. The snare, there's a million different ways to do a snare. And when you take the kick, P, 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 P. That's a harder way of doing it. You just put some air in your mouth and you boom, boom. You can even go boom, 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 boom. But you put the air in your mouth and you tighten your lips to do the sound. P, P, P. P, 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 P. The second one, the hat, is really easy. The letter T. There's a million different ways to do a hat. When I was a kid, I used to go because I wasn't focused on breathing. So I'll do you the first beat that I ever did. Boom, 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 boom. Didn't even have like a kick or a snare or anything, and we used to huddle together. But then as beat machines came along, it was more like boom, clap, boom, 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 clap, boom, boom, clap, clap. And I can't really teach you how to do that on the roll because that's a separate thing, but let's go back to the basics. The snare. There's 1,000 ways to do a snare. So there's the finger snap. And that's by saying the word click. Click, 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 click. A lot of guys cannot do that sound. That's boom, boom, boom. That's the hi-hat. I can't give you the rhythm, but I can tell you the words. Boom, puh, puh, and and click. Okay? So that's one way of doing a snare. Another way of doing a snare is the so you're just making the sound like an old school drum because that's what I used to do. That's an out sound. It's just the word ka or right? This is the tricky one. If you do that, or you do the sound, and then you do an out hi-hat, T, and you do a kick out, you have a problem. You can't breathe. If you can't breathe, you're not going to beatbox for very long. So watch this. I'll do all out sounds. Even with the click. You still can't breathe very well. Watch when you try to go fast. I had to cheat. I had to reverse with my hi-hat to take a breath. Watch, I'll do it again. I'm having to cheat to breathe in order to go fast. So, start off, boom. Boom, boom. And it's just boom, clack, all day. So once again, poo, 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 poo. Hi-hat, T, 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 clack, 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 clack. Now I'm gonna show you what I do in order to be able to breathe. And this is a reverse snare. It's when you, instead of going out, boom, t, t, ka, that's all out sounds. You reverse the snare so that you can breathe. And there's 1,000 ways to do this. But I'll show you 2 ways. One is where you take a lot of breath to breathe. And a lot of guys do that. They go. So they're taking a huge breath to breathe. I'm gonna show you how not to do that. It's the same word. I just took a breath. It's the word clack in reverse. You can tell I'm taking a reverse breath because you can see my neck take the air in. Once again, it's the word clack. Except for I'm saying the word clack while breathing in. You put your tongue and you take a breath. It might be easier to start with the first reverse snare. That one, it's really just taking a breath. Just take a breath and say the word clack. But if you take out that and don't breathe so hard, you get the super clean Maxbeatbox snare. The cool thing is you also have control of the pitch. So now you can do this. You can take the same TTT and you can keep it going. Right? You can breathe. So because you can breathe, you can throw in other things like a bass line. Doom 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 I can't give you the rhythm, but I can show you. Dum 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 bum dum bum dum dum bum dum bum dum bum dum bum dum dum bum dum bum dum bum dum bum dum dum bum dum bum dum. Some of the other crazier lessons on how to do all kinds of insane sounds, just check out Swiss Beatbox, my man Paponi, or Beatbox Battle TV. that stuff, you can find all kinds of craziness all day. And that's your first Maxbeatbox lesson on how to beatbox live in the studio. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. If you like this little first lesson, please subscribe to Maxbeatbox, and I'll see you next time.